Perfect. Oh, we're back. Hi guys, it's Carlin and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with
Kathryn Grace.
We are gonna do the best friend tag today. So let's get started. When and how did we first meet?
So we're both homeschooled. So it was 2008 and our moms had been teaching a class at our homeschool co-op together. And so they decided to introduce us. And then we've been friends ever since. So it's been almost 10 years now, so.
Yes. What was your first impression of each other when you met?
I think you were so cute. So actually the day that we met at our co-op, it was like crazy day. Carlin and her little sister were in matching pajamas.
This is Emery. Emery hasn't been on my channel yet.
So I thought she was so cute, but she was kind of quiet, like you didn't speak.
I don't even remember.
You don't?
No.
Oh my God. I'm offended.
I remember, I thought that the first time we met was in testing. We did SAT testing together, and I remember she had on this like fur coat, and I thought she was so cool. And then we went to McDonald's afterwards, and she talked about Justin Bieber the whole time. And I was like, this girl's insane. We like found out that we had a lot in common because she couldn't watch a lot of things I couldn't watch. And so we were like, oh, you can't watch this. First thing that Kathryn Grace asked me whenever we were friends was, do you like Justin Bieber? She had a cutout, didn't you have a cutout?
I did. I had a life-size stand-up of him. It was bad. The obsession was real.
It was real. What do you admire about your best friend the most?
Oh,
that's so sweet. You go first.
I think one thing that I really like is I think your honesty, though, like not in a bad way, but I appreciate like you always being like honest with me. And like if I was doing something wrong, you know, and you can see from the outside, I know you'd like, be the first one to like tell me. I don't know, I really appreciate your honesty.
For me, Kathryn Grace has always, it's kind of the same thing. Like whenever I come to her with a problem, she's like, Carlin. Especially with friendships and relationship advice, she's always the one that I go to for stuff like that. And whenever I don't know what to do, I'm like, Kathryn Grace, I don't know what to do. And she's like, Carlin, it's fine, you're an idiot, but like this is what you do. So she says it nice. Mostly.
Well, that is so sweet.
Here's another one. What is your best friend's dream job?
We both want to major in business and marketing in college, and so we've talked about this for years. We're going to open up our own like coffee shop. I think that I can kind of answer for like both.
And then Kathryn Grace is really into music, and she's a great musician. And she's actually about to go tour the country, so check her out. We were thinking like maybe having some live music in there of Kathryn Grace just jamming it out, shredding the guitar.
I don't play the guitar.
I need to sit on a phone book because I'm tired of sitting on my legs. Brief intermission. Kathryn Grace is going to get me a phone book to sit on because I'm short.
Please don't put that in.
Perfect. Oh, we're back. I'm sitting on her school yearbook because she hates her school. Next question. What is your favorite... I forgot the question. What is your favorite memory with each other?
Great job.
You go first because I can't remember anything.
Okay, so I don't know if any of you watched the boy band show that came on ABC Family this past summer. Okay, so Carlin and my little sister were like obsessed. I never watched it.
I was not obsessed. I was just very intrigued by the talent.
Okay. They got me to watch the show when we were at the beach. So we went to Disney for our senior trip. The night that we got to Disney, in real life, the group of guys that won the show, they were coming to Disney as well to like do a show. But it wasn't at Disney. It was like
in Springfield,
Illinois. No! It was in Celebration.
Oh, that's the same thing.
I can't even get through my story. To let you guys know now, Celebration, Florida is just like really, it's like 7 minutes away from Disney World. Well, I got excited because it was a free show and I was like, oh my goodness, we have to go. Well, I Googled how far away it was. For whatever reason, it told me that it was an 2 hours away. We knew we weren't going to be able to go to the show, but we wanted to find a way to be able to meet them. And so we watched their stories over and over again, trying to figure out where they were staying.
And we did too. I'm gonna put a video probably like right here, and it's a video of me and Kathryn Grace, and we found one of their rooms. We may or may not have played one of their songs.
We're not creepy at all.
I promise.
Then we raced over to the place they were staying. They were staying at the boardwalk. We ran the whole thing trying to find them. We did not meet them. And it was just very, very devastating. I mean, we literally got in the car. My sweet mother, she was so supportive. And then the day of the concert, they start putting stuff on their stories like, we love our Orlando fans. We, of course, started wondering, well, how in the world can he still be calling them Orlando fans
when it's 2 hours away?
It's 7 minutes away from Magic Kingdom where we were that day.
She cried a little bit, but I was like, it's fine. This memory is one of my favorite memories. Me and Kathryn Grace, we were at the beach, and we were just minding our own business. We were in the water, and we were looking for shells. So we were both looking down, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw these group of guys like walk by, and then I saw them walk by again, and I was like, that's kind of weird, because it was like in the span of 5 minutes. She was really looking for shells. They came up to us, and they said, hey ladies. And I looked at Kathryn Grace, and I was like, she was looking down like this at her shells, and she goes,
it totally scared me because I was looking for shells, and all of a sudden they were there.
I look up and I just kind of smile, and they bust out laughing.
I died.
Little did we know, her mom saw the whole thing, and she was like, girls, why didn't you say anything? And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, I didn't want to be flirty. So it gets worse. Then we think, well,
we started feeling bad
because we didn't want to look like brats either. We started walking that direction. We're like, maybe we'll see them, maybe we'll say hey, you know, just whatever. We find them, and they're playing volleyball. So we're like, let's go play, you know, let's go say hi. And right as we're on our way,
and they see us, start waving us over to play volleyball, and so we were gonna go like apologize and make up for earlier.
Her sister comes prancing up.
No, she hollered loud, like it was like,
it was really
girls!
She goes, so what are you doing? And so we were looking for shells while we were walking, so I said, we're looking for shells. Here's the water, and here's like all the chairs, and we're right here.
We're behind the chairs.
We're behind the chairs. She goes, no, you're not. You're all the way up here. She freaked out, and they heard the whole thing.
The guys heard the whole thing, and then they just like turned around and were like, oh my goodness, we need to leave. Like, these girls are
like,
insane.
these girls are weird. What is your favorite inside joke?
Okay, so we go to the beach every year together on fall break. We stay at the same place every time, and there's this security guard there, and he's the devil.
Like, we have a history with him.
The first year we went, my little sister and a friend were out on the balcony. They had drinks of water, and they were, you know, like standing up against the railing, and they had their drink in their hand, and it was like kind of over the railing. Well, I guess as they were talking, I don't know, we weren't out there, or lapping or something, some of the water like fell over the side. All of a sudden, we're getting ready, and all of a sudden, I mean, we hear this like bang, 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 bang. It sounded like somebody was trying to like kick down the door or something. And my mom goes running around the corner and opens the door, and he's standing there. I mean, he's like yelling, and he's like, it is a felony to pour stuff over the side of a balcony in the state of Florida. I can have you arrested. You can be evicted from this place. Thank goodness he didn't have us arrested or anything. He let us off with a warning.
So that's the time we almost got arrested.
Oh, he is a very large person. He's fluffy. He's very, very fluffy. And so He just like literally walks around all the time outside, like down by the pool and everything.
Looking.
Like, patrols.
Looking for trouble so that he can get on to whoever
he just enjoys getting people in trouble. He followed us out to the beach, and so Carlin got so upset. She all of a sudden looks over, and I don't know if he heard or not, but it was toward the end of the trip. But she looked over at me and she was like, Fatso needs to mind his own business. So now we talk about Fatso all the time.
Yeah, she calls me Bratso and I call her Catso. My inside joke all started when I was with her, and there are some country boys down here. Like all you post on Instagram are, I caught a fish, I killed a duck, I killed a deer. There were a bunch of those type of guys walking by.
And you had been complaining about being single.
I had jokingly complained about being single. So
your nose is growing on this story.
Kathryn Grace looks up and in all seriousness, like she is being so serious, she goes, Carlin, look at those prospects over there. I looked up and I was expecting like, I don't know, Chris Hemsworth. I look up and it was a country boy.
4 of them.
Like country boys are okay, that's fine. But this was like camo.
He looked like he hadn't showered
eat,
in weeks.
sleep, breathe, drink, camo, orange, no showers, paint, dead deers everywhere. I was very disappointed at that. So now our joke is every time we see someone
sketchy,
like a crazy looking person, I'll be like, hey, look at those prospects. How many children does your best friend want and what will be their names?
You don't want any. She hates kids. You can't try to defend yourself. I took her babysitting with me, and so one of the kids starts asking her, well, do you babysit, Miss Carlin? And she was like, yeah, I babysit. And he was like, well, what's the kid's name? Oh! And she literally did I don't remember. And I was like, how long have you been babysitting her? And she was like, months. I've been babysitting.
I only babysat this girl one time. So, to be honest, I do like kids, just not all of them. Like, I babysit and I love the kids that I babysit. But there are some little kids that drive me crazy. I know eventually, I'm sure I will have kids one day I really want to adopt.
What would her name be?
If I had a kid?
Yeah.
Tebow.
Well, you're already marrying Tim Tebow,
That's
so why
true.
would you?
I would really like for my kid, if I had a boy, I want his first initial to be T and his second initial to be D, because
Touchdown?
Oh
my goodness!
I love football, so I thought that would be cute. And
That's
my
funny.
parents always said that about like if they had a boy and they never did. So I just want to carry out the tradition. So Kathryn Grace definitely wants to have kids. You do want to adopt,
yeah.
Right? We have just a few more questions and then we'll be done. Okay, next question is describe your best friend's type. So like in a guy.
Oh my goodness, this is so hard. You have like a lot of specific things that you look for. Well, I think definitely most importantly, you would want a very godly man that was like actively seeking Christ. Athletic.
Yes,
be
that's
athletic.
one of my big things.
Like trustworthy, because we've had problems
In the past.
Very cute. You love blue eyes. Blonde hair recently.
Okay, so for you, definitely being a good, strong Christian, that is both of our first things,
Yeah,
obviously. Second, tall. Same with me, like athletic is attractive,
Yeah.
but also she likes musicians.
I love musicians.
You definitely like older guys, like a lot older.
Shut up. That's not nice. No. He just has to be a little bit older than me.
Also, I've recognized you like dark hair. She likes tan. Okay, one of
I like
her main
tan.
things, tan. Like this.
I know, because I'm so pale.
Eye color, I don't know, because Sean has brown eyes.
I'm kind of not really picky about my eyes.
She's really not picky. What is your favorite book in the Bible?
I don't know if you've ever told me, like, your favorite book in the Bible. We'll talk about, like, verses or, like, hey, I was reading this morning in my quiet time and this really spoke to me. I really liked this. But we've never, like, said, this is my favorite book of the Bible.
Okay, I'm just going to guess yours because I really don't know.
Okay.
Is it Proverbs?
No, that's a good guess.
I do love Proverbs.
I like Proverbs. I love Acts.
I do like that too.
Acts is probably my favorite. Like, I like John a lot.
You can explain why.
Okay. Well, I really like Acts because it's just really cool to see how after the Lord, went back up to be with the Lord, and he put these tasks on these people after he left to, continue his ministry. And, these guys were embarrassed of him. At first, like, Peter denied the Lord, at the cross. And then it was just really cool to see how he, became so, like, on fire for the Lord and became such a big
It definitely encourages me.
Yeah. It kind of, like, makes me feel convicted to be like, wow, I'm not trying to reach people as well as I should be. But I think it's just really cool to see how the Lord used those guys to really further his ministry.
Can you guess mine?
Is it in the Old or New Testament? Can I just ask that?
Oh man, I didn't get to ask, so that's not fair. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. It's in the New Testament.
Is it John?
How did you know?
Seriously?
Yes. It is my favorite because, okay, so when I was little, in middle school, we did this thing called Bible Bowl, and
I remember that. Yeah.
And I took it really seriously. And one year, our book that we had to study was on John, and we go verse by verse and we break it down, not like with dance moves, but I mean we could do that too. We broke it down and like really studied it to understand what it meant and also to memorize it. So we memorized a lot of John, and I love how it starts. In the beginning was the Word, and it reminds me of like Genesis in the beginning.
Yeah.
I just really like it because it's easy to understand. It's always been my favorite because of the way it starts. It's just easy to read.
He writes.
The way he writes
really
is
easy
really easy to follow. Last question. Describe your best friend in one word. How about we do, describe your best friend in 3 words.
In
That's
3 words?
easier.
Okay. Godly, definitely. Funny. You're so funny. Gorgeous.
Oh, you're so
No,
sweet.
you are the most photogenic person I've ever
Now
met
that
in
is
my
not
life.
true. I've taken
No.
some horrible photos. Just check back in middle school. Okay, mine would definitely be godly, if that's okay for me to say the same. That's one thing that we have in common. We're very serious minded with our faith. You're very driven. Like when she sets her mind to something, she's gonna do it, whether it's just cleaning her room or whether it's touring the country, because she really is touring the country. She's a very hard worker. I would also say you stand out. Like that's 2 words.
No, it's fine.
But in looks, for sure, she stands out. Like she's beautiful, and her fashion, she stands out. But she also stands out in her faith. Like you can tell. Like when you meet her, you know she's a Christian. You don't think, is she a Christian? Like you know right when you meet her, she's a Christian.
That is so sweet.
I know. Is LeBron James is unstoppable at 33? Is he truly ageless? No, he looks old.
I don't like his beard that he's like growing right now.
It's kind of ugly.
Yeah, it's really ugly.
LeBron James, if you're watching this, we could help you. That is it for today's video. We are going to be doing some more videos.
Remember to like and subscribe, and if you did like this video, make sure to comment down below and let Carla know what more you'd like to see on the channel.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!
I go hard on Southside G. Yeah, wait. I make sure that Northside